Okay, people. So I was hit up by Nadine Vu, a publicist who was handling this new short film called Boat People. Right? It is directed by Feo Lam and Kajel Boroma. I probably butchered those names, so apologies. They both also co-wrote the film. It is produced by Justine Pimlott and Jelena Povovic, executive produced by Anita Lee. Um, Feo Lam, she also narrates it, right? And she did the designs and the layouts. Storyboards are from Li Xing Tong and Miranda Quesanel. Jordan Quay and KG Bozamama edit the piece, right? And our animators are Miranda Quesanel, Simon Coty, Adam Brown, and Kajel Borama, right? So, the gist of this story: as a child in Vietnam, Feo's mother often rescued ants from bowls of sugar water. Years later, they would return the favor. Boat People is an animated documentary that uses a striking metaphor to trace one family's flight across the turbulent waters of history. It's also an adaptation of Feo's 2020 book. Um, yeah, that was what was her book was called Paper Boat. Yes. Okay, so this is really just something. Like, if you shut your eyes, you would think this was a documentary about ants and ant migration. And there's, I've watched plenty of those documentaries, right? There was one on Apple TV called oh God, Tiny something, Tiny World, I think. And one of the episodes looked at ants. And the thing is, it's not about ants, right? As mentioned, it's about this family's migration from Vietnam to Canada. And it's told in this just captivating way. Right? It is so touching. There's the animation, and you see just these scenes come to life, right? These metaphors around ants, but then how it's reflected to, imprint on human lives. And it's it's just incredible, but heartbreaking, right? Because you do wonder what kind of tales are passed down to children. Because it is a thing where parents don't always talk about their hardship and the pain they went through and just turbulent times. So, things get brushed over. And in this context, it's metaphors about ants, right? So there's these burdens that people carry, but you know, don't want to unload onto anyone else, right? This stoicism of it all. So being able to see this, and I think also because Thea, she narrates the story, that adds to the power of it all, right? It really does. It's just 10 minutes, and we've got I think it's traditional 2D animation, right? There's I know there's 3D rendering and stop motion. All of that utilized really, really well. I mean, I don't think anyone could understand how compelling this is. I mean, just from the title, you don't know what this is. And as I said, when it starts talking about ants, firstly, that's all very fascinating, right? That ants can float, right? And survive in water and they go into a comatonic state, right? So that's just fascinating on its own. But understanding that it's no people escaping in little boats, right? Having to deal with the turbulent seas. It's incredible. It really is incredible. Now, this is free to watch on the BFI iPlayer. So, well, yeah. So we'll put a link to that on the website. And this is, as I said, it's 10 minutes, right? You can find 10 minutes in your day, this is such a wonderful little thing to watch that I definitely would recommend you doing that, people. It's just all the love and skill that has gone into this. It's so evident. It really is. So, people, whatever you do, definitely try to watch Boat People, because the stuff on iPlayer is there a bit longer than the actual festival, right? The festival ends Sunday the 15th, but the shorts on iPlayer, they stick around, I think, until I think it's like the 20th, something like that. But again, I'll put those dates on the website. So yeah, people, definitely go bring some Boat People into your life, because it's only going to enrich things.